Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Paul. It's great to see you all again. If you want to improve your real-life English, you've come to the right place. Emma, today's topic is something very special. I think every person listening right now has felt this. Some days you wake up and you feel like a superhero. You want to study 50 new words, you want to run 10 kilometers, and you want to cook a healthy meal.
Yes, I call those superhero days. But then, Paul, there are the other days. The days where the alarm clock rings and you think, oh no, not today. You look at your English book and it looks like a mountain, a very big, very scary mountain.
Exactly. That is what we're talking about today. Motivation. Why do we have it? Why do we lose it? And most importantly, how do we get it back when it disappears?
This is going to be our longest and most detailed episode ever. We want to walk with you through the garden of motivation. We're going to give you the tools to keep your inner fire burning, even when it's raining outside.
But before we start this big journey, we want to say thank you. Our community is growing every day. If you are new here, please click that subscribe button. When you subscribe, you help us stay motivated too. Your support is our drive.
That's right. Every time we see a new subscriber or a nice comment, our inner fire gets a little bigger. So, thank you. Now, grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit down, and let's start. Paul, I think we should start with our words for today. We have 5 main words. These are the big 5. If you understand these, you understand motivation.
I agree. Let's take them one by one. I will say the word, and you give us a simple meaning, okay?
Perfect. Let's go.
Word number 1, passion.
Passion is like a very strong love. It's not just liking something. If you like ice cream, that's one thing. But if you have a passion for music, you think about it all day. You do it because it makes your heart happy. When you have passion, work doesn't feel like work.
I love that. Word number 2, apathy.
This is a sad word, but it is important. Apathy is when you don't care. You have no energy. You look at your goals and you say, so what? It doesn't matter. It's like a gray cloud over your mind. If passion is fire, apathy is cold ash.
That's a powerful image. Word number 3, drive.
Imagine a car. The engine is what makes it go. Drive is your internal engine. It is the power that pushes you to take action. People with a lot of drive don't need a boss to tell them work harder. They tell themselves to work harder.
Word number 4, perseverance. This is a long word.
It is long, but it's beautiful. Perseverance means you do not quit. Imagine you are walking up a hill. Your legs hurt. You're sweating. You are slow, but you take one more step, and then another step. That is perseverance. It is the bridge between starting and finishing.
And the final one, word number 5, fulfillment.
Fulfillment is the prize at the end. It is a deep sense of happiness. It's the feeling you get when you say, I did it. I worked hard, I didn't quit, and now I am here. It is much stronger than just being happy. It is feeling complete.
What a great list. Listeners, try to say these words out loud. Passion, apathy, drive, perseverance, fulfillment.
Now, let's add our special phrases. These are like the spices for our conversation. The why, this is your deep reason. Inner fire means your internal energy. Motivation killer means things that stop your energy. Small wins means tiny victories.
And our idiom.
Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20.
We will talk a lot about that today. It is the most important lesson for any English learner.
Paul, why do you think we compare ourselves to others so much?
I think it's because of social media, Emma. We go on the internet and we see a person speaking 10 languages perfectly. We see someone who is 20 years old and they are a millionaire. We look at them and we feel small.
Exactly. We see their chapter 20. We see the final result. We see the beautiful flowers in their garden, but we don't see the years of mud and rain. We don't see their chapter 1.
I remember when I first started learning Spanish, I went to a meetup group. There was a girl there named Maria. She was speaking so fast. She was laughing and making jokes in Spanish. I sat there and I couldn't even say hello correctly. I felt so much apathy in that moment. I thought, I will never be Maria. I should just go home and watch TV.
Maria was your motivation killer, but not because she was mean, but because you were comparing your beginning to her middle.
Exactly. I didn't know that Maria's father was Spanish, and she had lived in Madrid for 5 years. She was on chapter 20. I was on page 1 of chapter 1.
That is the danger. When you compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, you steal your own joy. You stop your drive.
So how do we stop?
You have to look at your own book. Yesterday, did you know 10 words? Today, do you know 11? If yes, you are winning. That is your small win. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Paul, let's go deeper into your personal experience. I know you had a big struggle with the guitar last year. Tell our listeners what happened.
Oh, the guitar. It's a sad and happy story. Last year, I decided I wanted to be a rock star. Well, not a real rock star, but I wanted to play well. I bought a guitar. I spent a lot of money. My passion was at 100%.
And you were practicing every day, right?
Every day, I was using so much perseverance. My fingers had little cuts on them from the strings, but I didn't care. I had a very strong the why. My company was having a big summer party. I wanted to play a song for everyone. I wanted that moment.
That was your external why. The stage, the people, the applause.
Exactly. For 3 months, my inner fire was burning because of that party. I practiced Wonderwall 1,000 times, but then 1 week before the party, it happened.
What happened?
The company canceled the party. They said, "Sorry, we have no money this year, no party, no stage, no music."
And your heart just broke.
Emma, it was like someone threw a bucket of cold water on my inner fire. Sizzle. It was gone. I looked at my guitar and I felt apathy. I didn't want to play. I didn't want to listen to music. I put the guitar under my bed. I didn't touch it for 2 months.
Why do you think that happened?
Because my motivation was external. It was the wood in the fireplace, like we talked about earlier. When the prize, the party, disappeared, I had no reason to play. My drive was connected to other people's opinions, not my own heart.
That is a huge motivation killer. Many students do this with English. They study for a test, they pass the test, and then they never speak English again. They lose their passion because the prize is finished.
So, how did I get the guitar out of under the bed?
Tell us.
It was a rainy Sunday. I was bored. I felt stressed about work. I saw the guitar case. I thought, maybe just 5 minutes. I played a few notes. It sounded peaceful. It wasn't for a party. It wasn't for my boss. It was just for me. In that moment, I found my internal why. I play because it makes me feel better.
And that is fulfillment.
Yes, now I play every day. I'm not a rock star. I'm not on chapter 20. I'm maybe on chapter 4. But I am happy. My inner fire is small, but it is steady. It doesn't need a party to stay alive.
Paul's story is a perfect example of the 2 types of motivation. Let's talk about the fireplace again.
I love this metaphor. Let's explain it.
Okay, imagine your heart is a cabin in the woods. Inside the cabin, there is a stone fireplace.
In that fireplace, we have 2 things, the spark and the wood.
The spark is intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic means from the inside. This is your passion. You do English because you like the sound of the words. You do it because you want to understand the world. You do it for you.
The wood is extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic means from the outside. This is the grade on your test. It's the better salary. It's the good job from your teacher.
Now, listen carefully. Both are important. You need wood to make a big fire. If you get a promotion because of your English, that is great. put that wood on the fire.
But, and this is a big but, if you have no spark, the wood is just cold, dead sticks. You can have the best job in the world, but if you hate English, you will eventually feel apathy. You will burn out.
Exactly. The most successful learners have a tiny, permanent spark. They love the language, and then they add wood, goals, and prizes to make the fire bigger.
So, listeners, try to ask yourself, what is your spark? Is it a movie you love? Is it a friend? Find your spark first. Protect it. Don't let the wood, the stress of exams, crush the tiny flame.
Paul, let's talk about something we haven't discussed much before. What do you do when you are just tired?
Oh, this is important. Sometimes people think perseverance means you must work 24 hours a day. They think if they stop for one day, they are a failure.
That is a lie. That is a motivation killer.
I agree. There is a very important sentence I want everyone to remember. If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit.
Let's say that again. Learn to rest, not to quit.
Why is this different? Well, imagine you are running a marathon. If you stop to drink water and breathe for a minute, are you quitting the race?
No, you are resting so you can finish the race.
Exactly. In English learning, sometimes you need a language holiday. Maybe for 2 days you don't study grammar, you just watch a cartoon in English or listen to music. You are resting your brain.
I see so many students who try to study 4 hours a day. After 2 weeks, they feel apathy. They hate English. That's because they didn't rest. They pushed their inner fire too hard and it ran out of oxygen.
So resting is actually a part of perseverance. If you rest, you can keep going for years. If you don't rest, you will quit in a month.
Now, let's talk about the people around us. Paul, do you think other people can affect our drive?
100%. I call them firefighters and fire starters.
Firefighters, like the people who put out fires?
Yes, some people are firefighters for your motivation. You say, I'm learning English, and they say, why? It's too hard. You are too old. You will never be fluent.
Oh, I hate those people. They are the ultimate motivation killers.
They throw water on your inner fire. If you spend time with them, you will start to feel apathy. You will start to believe them.
But then there are the fire starters.
Yes, these are friends, teachers, or even this podcast. They say, you can do it. Look, you learned 5 new words today. That's amazing. They put little pieces of dry wood on your fire.
This is why our daily English channel community is so important. When you read the comments and see other people struggling but still trying, you feel like you can keep going. You find perseverance because you are not alone.
My advice, find your fire starters. Find a partner. Join a group. If you are surrounded by people with a lot of drive, you will have more drive too.
Emma, you mentioned the word grit earlier. Can we explain that to our listeners? It's a very popular word in the US right now.
Yes, grit is like the advanced version of perseverance.
How so?
Grit is about having the same goal for a long, long time. It's like a marathon that lasts for 10 years.
So it's not just a spark anymore. It's a permanent heat.
Exactly. People with grit are not the smartest people. They are not the lucky people. They are simply the people who never, ever stop. They understand that fulfillment takes time. They know that chapter 20 is far away, and they are okay with that.
Can we build grit, or are you born with it?
You build it. You build it with small wins. Every time you feel like watching TV, but you choose to study for just 10 minutes instead, you are building your grit muscle. It's like going to the gym for your soul.
I love that. A gym for your soul. Every time you do the hard thing, your drive becomes stronger. Let's practice our words in different situations. This will help our listeners see how they work in real life. We have 3 mini stories. Situation 1, the office.
Emma, you look tired. Do you want to stop working on the project?
I am tired, Paul, but I have a lot of perseverance. I want to see the result. I know that the fulfillment of finishing this will be worth it. Situation 2. talking to a teacher.
Teacher, I feel like I am not making progress. I feel a bit of apathy lately.
That's normal, Paul. Don't compare your chapter 2 to my chapter 20. Just focus on a small win today. What is one new thing you learned? Situation 3. At the gym. I can't run anymore. My legs are burning.
Keep going, Emma. Think about the why. You want to be healthy for your hiking trip next month. Use your inner fire.
Emma, we received some emails from our listeners about motivation. Should we answer a few?
I would love to. Let's help our community.
Okay, here is an email from Maria in Brazil. She says, "Hi, Emma and Paul. I love the show. I'm a busy mom. I have 2 kids and a job. I want to learn English, but at night I have zero energy. I feel apathy. How can I find my drive when I'm so tired?" Oh, Maria, you are a hero. Raising kids and working is a full-time job. My advice for Maria is focus on small wins. Maria, don't try to study for an hour. Study for 10 minutes while you have your coffee, or listen to our podcast while you cook dinner. Don't let the big goal be a motivation killer. Your inner fire doesn't have to be a forest fire. It can be a small candle. That is enough.
Great advice. Here's another one from Leo in South Korea. He says, I have a big English test in 1 month. I am studying so much, but I am so stressed that I can't sleep. My passion is gone. I only feel fear. What should I do?
Leo, you are focusing too much on the wood, the test, and you forgot your spark. You need to find a way to enjoy English again. Watch a movie you love. Talk to a friend. And remember, a test is just 1 page in your book. It is not the whole book. If you lose your passion, the test will be much harder. Take a rest for 1 day. Refuel your inner fire.
And one more from Ken in Japan. I speak English at work, but my boss always corrects my grammar. It makes me feel like a child. I want to quit. How do I keep my perseverance?
Ken, your boss is a motivation killer. But remember, his corrections are just feedback. They are not a judgment of your soul. You are on your own journey. Don't compare your chapter 5 to his chapter 20. Every time he corrects you, thank him in your mind for giving you a free lesson. Use it to make your drive stronger.
Emma, we talk a lot about working hard, but we should also talk about celebrating.
Yes, celebrating is the fuel for perseverance.
Many people finish a big task and then immediately start the next one. They never stop to say, wow, I did a good job.
That is a mistake. When you hit a small win, you must celebrate it. Buy yourself a coffee, go for a walk, tell a friend. This celebration creates fulfillment, and fulfillment makes you want to do more.
It's like a circle. Action leads to success. Success leads to celebration. Celebration leads to motivation, and motivation leads to more action.
So, listeners, what was your win today? Did you understand this long podcast? If yes, that is a huge win. Celebrate it. You are doing something difficult, learning a language, and you are doing it well. As we approach the end of our episode, let's return to our garden. This is the most important image to keep in your mind.
Let's describe it one more time, very slowly.
Your life is a garden. Your English is a tree.
You planted the seed a long time ago. At first, you were so excited, you saw the first little leaf. That was your passion.
But then summer came. It was hot. You were tired. The tree didn't look like it was growing. You felt apathy. You looked at your neighbor's garden. They have a giant oak tree. They have fruit. You felt sad.
But remember, that neighbor has been gardening for 30 years. You were only on year 1. Don't compare your chapter 1 to their chapter 20.
To make your tree grow, you need 2 things, the sun and the water.
The sun is the why. It is the big reason that gives life to everything. Keep your eyes on the sun.
The water is your perseverance. You must water your tree every day, even on days when it's raining, even on days when you are tired. Just a little water, just a small win.
If you do this, something magic happens. One day you look up and your tree is tall. It has branches, it has flowers, and you sit under the shade of your tree and you feel fulfillment.
You will realize that the hard days, the days of apathy and the motivation killers, were actually the days when your roots were growing deep. Without the struggle, the tree wouldn't be strong.
You are the gardener. You have the drive. You have the tools.
Wow, Paul, we have talked so much today. I hope our listeners feel like their inner fire is burning a little brighter now.
I know mine is. Talking to you and our listeners always gives me so much energy.
Before we go, let's summarize the main points.
Find your spark, intrinsic motivation, before you worry about the wood, the external prizes.
Stop comparing your Chapter 1 to someone else's Chapter 20.
Focus on small wins to build your grit.
Learn to rest, not to quit.
Surround yourself with fire starters.
That is a perfect summary. Listeners, we are so proud of you. You have listened to a very long, very deep conversation in English. Your perseverance is amazing.
If you liked this episode, please leave us a comment. Tell us your why. Why are you learning English? Your stories inspire us every day.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Daily English channel. We have many more journeys planned for you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your heart. And most of all, thank you for your drive.
Keep your fire burning. We will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Happy learning.
Take care. You can do it.